swipe that mirror so you can actually see. Got a little bit carried away and started drawing Regina George. It turns out I still hate the pen tool. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing really well. Today I am vlogging, as I haven't vlogged for ages at uni. I haven't vlogged since I moved in. So today it is Wednesday the 24th of October or something like that. It's Wednesday anyway. It's Wednesday is what I'm trying to say. Which means I'm not at uni today. I have Tuesdays and Wednesdays off and all the other days I'm in uni. It's now the afternoon. This morning I had to do a bit of reading. That's basically all I did. And I made breakfast. Obviously, as it's Wednesday tonight as well, I have a social tonight and the theme is neon. That's what I'm wearing. Ignore this poster. That's what I'm wearing with some cycling shorts. And yeah, I'm gonna see Georgia in a bit. She's coming here to get ready, and that'll be really good because I haven't really seen her for a while. The last time I saw her was last Wednesday at Freshers Fair rather. I only saw her for like 20 minutes, like half an hour. I haven't seen her since all of the summer. I haven't seen her since April. 5 whole months. Me, Georgia, and then my 2 other flatmates, Tia and Henry, are all going out to the snow sports social because I've dragged Tia and Henry along to join snow sports now. So me, Georgia, Tia and Henry are all in snow sports. I have just eaten lunch and basically my reading earlier, what I had to do, I didn't actually have to read, but tomorrow my class at 9 AM. The class tomorrow is basically, I think it's a web design class. I'm not really sure. I haven't really worked out the timetable yet of what's what. I have to bring in a book to inspire design a website, but I don't have any books at uni. The only books I have at uni rather are like academic books, and the one book that I bought to uni that's non-academic and is like non-fiction is I Know You by Annabel Cantaria. If any of you read it, let me know. But I am on chapter 6, which I've read all this morning, and I'm probably going to read a little bit more later on. Just read as much as I can so that when it comes to tomorrow I can actually know what I'm talking about. I really wanted to read it anyway. I picked this up in a charity shop last month and I never got around to reading it, so it's kind of a good excuse for me to start reading it, I think. So now, this room is such a mess, by the way. This bag here I am taking downstairs to do my laundry in a minute. I'm just waiting for Tia to eat her lunch and then we're going to go together. Hiccups! I did all my whitewashing yesterday and then I changed my sheets this morning so they're all clean and fresh. So I have actually got some work to finish off for one of my classes next week, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to chuck that in the washing machine, come back up, work on that, and then we'll see where we're at. Basically, I'll explain my brief to you a little bit. For those of you that don't know, I'm studying graphic design. We just got given the other day our briefs, well, one of our brief for one of our modules. Was it this week or last week? Yesterday's Wednesday. We got given our brief on Monday, and it's actually really interesting. Basically, the brief is to redesign a movie poster. You can choose any film that you like. I chose Mean Girls. It was a toss-up between Mean Girls, Toy Story 3 or 4, Monsters Inc, or it was The Lovely Bones. That's one of my all-time favourite films. Literally gets me every time. But basically, I don't know if any of you do art or any artistic, what is my hair doing? Or any artistic subject, you know that you have to like sketch out thumbnails for all of, before you even start working on your piece. We have to sketch out 30, I think. God, I actually need to check this. 50 thumbnails and then sketch out 2 roughs. Basically your thumbnails, so I'll show you in a minute, but basically they can, ignore that bag of rubbish. Thumbnails can be like really similar, like it's just like maybe one thumbnail says one thing and the next thumbnail says exactly the same, but you just align the text different, and then you go through all of your thumbnails at the end and see which thumbnail looks best, you prefer, if that makes sense. Anyway, I've got to do 50 and I've currently done 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 19, 20. I've done 20 and I think I've already found the one that I like, so it's just gonna be a bit difficult because once I get an idea in my head, like I'm doing that. Anyway, I'll show you my thumbnails. They're all Mean Girls themed. They've all got Mean Girls sayings on or something like that, and I'm going for a minimalist poster, which basically means less design, less type, and just a lot of white space. And my main colours, I think, probably will be white and pink, maybe a bit of purple. So this is my one of my sketchbooks. This is our brief, which I'm not going to bore you with. These are the ideas I come up with. Obviously I went for Mean Girls. These are my thumbnails so far. Obviously bear in mind they're not the best, because obviously they're just literally 2-minute sketches just for ideas. They're not even roughs, they're literally just thumbnails. Obviously we start. God, I'm vlogging. What do you want?
When do you want to go do the wash? I'm going to do a wash.
Are you doing it? And then you interrupted the vlog. I'm trying to do my work. Bye. Henry decided to interrupt. Anyway, what I was saying was, it's so fetch. And then as you can see, this is the exact same thing. I've just laid it out different. Ignore the O's, I don't know what I was doing there. So instead of aligning it centre, I've aligned it to the left. You're like really pretty. And then I had an idea of just really, really minimalist, all pink background, girls in here, and then a vector illustration of someone with blonde hair, and I know it's absolutely terrible. Oh my god, Danny DeVito, I love your work. And obviously I play with the type, so it's a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger in places, but I don't know. This is my favourite quote. This is why I've put a star. This is my favourite quote in the whole film. I say it all the time when I'm with my dog. I'm not like a regular mum, I'm a cool mum, and I just say it all the time. So that is actually my favourite quote in the whole film. I don't know if it's my favourite thumbnail though, to be quite honest. Absolutely love this idea. I drew inspiration from a Breakfast Club post-it. If I can find it, I'll put it on the screen. And yeah, there's just some more other ones. Really like this one, but I think it's just too plain. It's just too easy, you know what I mean? My teacher really liked that one, but I think that's my least favourite one. Little shit drawing of the chair.
You ready for a walk?
Yeah, boy. So I'm gonna go to the laundry now, and then I'm gonna come back and do my actual work.
I don't know, like old shoes.
Okay, so
No,
all of the washing machines are full up and in use.
And the dryers.
Fuming. All the dryers are empty.
Open.
Because no one fucking uses them because they're too expensive, and they don't dry anything anyway.
I use them.
Yeah, I know, I use
One
them.
in here has like 3 minutes, so I think.
You go back and we'll go do them.
So that was a fail. We went down to the oh, this post is really annoying me. We went down to the laundry room and all of the washing machines were being used, and I think it's because it's Wednesday and literally everyone is off of uni on a Wednesday. So that's probably why. To be honest, mine's not urgent, I'll just do it tomorrow. Don't know how many more of these I'm gonna get done. I might have to put on the Mean Girls film, because also what I have to do before next Monday is write a short synopsis of the film, which means I need to watch it again because I haven't watched it for like about a year. So I think I'm gonna just put it on in the background while I'm doing it and then see if I can pick up any inspiration from that. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do right now. Okay, so I've been watching the Mean Girls film for a little bit. I've come up with a couple of new ideas, but I still really like the lunch table idea. I literally just seeing what it looks like on paper, on screen in Illustrator, and obviously it's not anything like I want it to be like or anything like that, but I really like the way it lays out. It's the way I want to go, but I've still got to fill up all the other thumbnail thingies, unfortunately. But yeah, I've just gotten out my Wacom, I can never say it, Wacom tablet, which basically enables me to draw freehand on Illustrator, well, with the pen tool. And I literally haven't used this in like a couple of months, so I've completely forgotten how to use the pen tool, and it wasn't letting me draw anything. And then I realised it's because I was actually on the curvature tool, which I hate because all that does is make curves, and I was wondering why I couldn't make a straight line. Anyway, yeah, turns out I still hate the pen tool. I don't hate the pen tool, but it's definitely not the easiest thing in the world to use. And the Wacom tablet, I don't really think it makes it any easier. Maybe it's because I'm so used to using the pen tool with my trackpad on my laptop, which so many people say is really hard to do, but I actually think this is harder. But when I first started using the trackpad for the pen tool, I thought that was really hard, so maybe I just need to get used to it, I don't know. That's me in the background. But it's 4:30 now. I'm not sure what time George is coming around, but I don't think it'll be that long. I'm just gonna keep messing around with this for a little bit until Georgia comes, I suppose. Actually, I'm gonna make dinner before Georgia comes. I think I'm gonna have prawns, and because I bought some prawns just now, I really don't want them to go out of date because I have a really bad habit of doing that. With some cauliflower rice and some vegetables, I think, because I really like that. But yeah, it's only 4:30, but at uni for some reason I tend to have dinner like really early, so I might have it in like half an hour. It's really quick to cook, so yeah. But I'm just gonna get on with that. I'm gonna probably not film that much now because I really just want to concentrate on trying to get this to look a certain way. Right guys, it's now 5 o'clock and I think I've kind of done all that I can do really today. As you can see by my screen, got a little bit carried away and started drawing Regina George. I'm gonna go in the kitchen now and make my dinner. Yeah, not much I have to say about that really, is there? No. I would show you the work that I've done, but to be honest, I haven't really done a lot. Yeah, it's the same as what I showed you before. And then I drew a little Regina George. But it took me ages to remember how to use the pen tool. So basically all of this was me remembering how to use the pen tool and not really doing much work. But this doesn't actually have to be done till Monday. It's now Wednesday, so I have tomorrow I'm at uni 9 until 1, so I could work on it after that, but I have a feeling that I'm going to get given work in tomorrow's class. Same with Friday, so it might have to be done on Sunday or something like that, but I guess I'll work it around my other classes, but I'm not obviously sure how I'm going to do that yet because I haven't been to them. So I'm trying to turn my Wacom tablet off. Anyway, I'm going to go make dinner now. So this is our fridge. I don't know if I gave you an overview when I moved in, but this is my shelf here. Where's my prawns? So I've got some prawns. This is onion here. That was in the fridge, by the way. I don't just leave it at the top. I start cutting up an onion like I was this morning. I just cut up the whole thing. Oh my god, it smells so strong. Because then I can just quickly use it when I need it, and I don't have to leave half-cut onion in the fridge, which I know I'll never use. Broccoli, onion, prawns, garlic's in there, and my cauliflower rice is in there as well. I would normally put tomatoes in as well, but they went out of date, and I threw them away this morning. This is my cauliflower rice that I use. And what else? Oh yeah, garlic. This is my cupboard. Not particularly healthy, but you know. My prawns, I like to actually, I know they're already basically pre-made. I just like to cut off the ends because I just hate eating the ends. I don't know why. I've never ever liked eating the ends of a prawn. So I always cut off the tail basically, but I can see what's, you know, going through it, if that makes sense. Otherwise I feel like there's something in there that I can't see. I'll probably use this whole pack of prawns actually. I'm not sure. So that's all my prawns cut up. Now I'm gonna chop up the broccoli and the garlic. I'm not gonna put loads of broccoli in because I don't actually particularly like broccoli when it's just sort of sauteed around in a pan. I prefer it when it's steamed, but I feel like it does add a little bit of flavour. But yeah, I don't really particularly enjoy broccoli when it's sort of like stir fried, if that makes sense. I mean, it's okay, just it's a little bit stiff, I suppose, to eat. Chewy, don't know what the right word is. Much broccoli, this much prawns. I'll add the onions when I got my frying pan out, and then I'm going to chop up 1 clove of garlic, and then I'll show you what I do with it. Normally if I was at home, I would like put this through a garlic mincer. Actually at home I have pre-prepared garlic, but or I would normally, if I had a clove of garlic, I'd put it through one of those mincers, but I don't have one of those at uni, so I'm just going to chop it up like as thinly as I can. I really don't actually like chopping up garlic because I can never get it as thin as I want.
A lovely hello vlog.
Also, Henry, I cut off the tails of my prawns. Do you want to eat them?
No, good. That's just... They'll probably fit you quite well, actually.
Yeah, probably would. Right, so I'm going to put in my broccoli first because it's the hardest vegetable to cook. The prawns are already cooked, so they just need to be heated through basically. I'm going to put in my broccoli, then I'm going to put in my onions very shortly after. My prawns, then my garlic, and then I have frozen veg I'm going to put in as well, and then I'm going to put in my cauliflower rice. smell so strong, oh my god. Gonna get my frozen veg out. Say frozen veg, I think I've only got peas. I'm putting frozen peas in, and I'm gonna add sweet corn right at the end as well. We stand. So this is Henry's outfit for Tight and Bright this evening.
The kids.
Right, do an outfit of the day. Where's everything from? Start with the shoes.
Okay, no idea with the shoes.
Okay, socks.
Mountain Warehouse, they're kids size 13. kids size.
Trousers.
H&M trousers.
Nice.
H&M, Mountain Warehouse. I don't know where I watch. But yeah. Oh,
That's gonna
glasses
work.
are pile. No.
I'm not.
No, they're
Specsavers.
that's it.
And he bought this 2-pack of socks, and we don't.
Oh,
want to
this
do
is the
these.
yellow ones. They're size wise.
Let me just try these on. Oh, see, even if I wore them, you won't be able to see it above my shoes. There's not even any point in me wearing them. So, yeah, I think cut these off.
Yeah.
We're going to cut these off, and then he's going to wear them around his arm.
Okay.
Yeah, cut him where that blue line is. So, as you can see, Georgia is now here. We're just getting ready. We've just done our makeup. I've got to do my hair. And then we're ready, aren't we?
Gotta get changed.
We've got to get changed. And then we've got to down some bevs. And then we're off. Because we've got to go back to Georgia's house to pick something up and drop something off. And then we've got to go to Tesco. And then we are going to be on our way. What's the time?
It's like 7:10.
Oh, it's only
10
7:07.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. We're on track. So, guys. Okay, there's some in my... There's actually 2. Use Velvet Teddy. Or you can use lip gloss. We are now ready to go, kind of. Yeah, that one makes your lips tingle really bad. But it's nice. I like it because, you know me. OG lip filler fan. We're gonna go now. We're gonna down our drinks and go. So you're so distracting, sorry. Yeah, I'll show you my outfit in a minute. Yeah, actually, I'll show you it now. This is my outfit. Obviously, remember that the theme is tight and bright. Well, I've just gone for neon. My sunglasses I don't usually wear on a social because, you know, you just fit. Like, people just wear them, don't they, George?
Yeah, when you get in that rave.
Yeah. Oh, this t-shirt is from Pretty Little Thing. It's very big for me, though, so I've had to tie it up, even though it's a small, because I'm that small, I'm that tiny. Let's wipe that mirror so you can actually see. I've got this little Roadman bag on which George keeps taking the piss out of. This is from Pretty Little Thing as well. Honestly, I just hate having a bag with me when I'm out. Oh, do you know what? I could take my denim jacket, just shove everything in there, couldn't I?
Yeah, yes, please.
She hates it so much. And then I've got these cycling shorts on, which are from Pretty Little Thing. Why is there a Pretty Little Thing? And then I've got my Nike 97. Georgia, where's your outfit from?
This is from a friend. These are from Tesco.
It's so cool. Well, that is a great budget outfit. We stan a budget queen. Anyway, let's go.
Canva will remember it as well, so if you go on another computer and log in, Canva will remind you of what you made. And also graphics where in case you lose it.
My downloads.
Don't save it on downloads, make sure it's in the orange drive.
Where do you save it, please?
It's already saved. Oh, download that and it will go into your downloads folder.
But don't forget the piece of paper in the assignment group, and I'll see you again next week.
Hey guys, I'm alive. I'm not sure what I last filmed. I think it was when I was just leaving my class today. Ignore my makeup, by the way. I think it's really rubbed off because I forgot to put my setting spray on today. Anyway, so we went out last night. I can't remember what I filmed of last night. I don't think I filmed anything. I can't remember. If I did, I would have put the clips in. But went out last night. It was really fun. I didn't get back too late. I think I got back at like 1:30, 1 o'clock, which is actually quite early for a Wednesday. Normally it's like a 4 AM turnout, but it was fine and I didn't eat any McDonald's, so anyway, this morning I had a 9 AM which I made it to on time. It was just a web design class. I think I talked about it yesterday, and we basically planned out our mood boards and mind map for our brief, so it's just like an introductory session. What else was I saying? I think it's 1:30 or something like that, so it is like lunchtime, and I was gonna get McDonald's on Uber Eats, but I completely forgot that I was gonna do that and ended up getting a sandwich at uni, but I didn't eat all of it, and now I'm like that weird feeling, I'm at that weird stage where I'm not super hungry but I'm not full up. I've got free delivery on Uber Eats, so whatever, I might order it later on, more like 4 o'clock or something, to have it as my dinner instead. Oh my god, my feet are literally ruined from last night. I think right now I'm going to tidy up my room a bit, because obviously it looks like this from last night, and yeah, I think I might just, don't know what I'm going to do after that, but I'll let you know.